That's really important. You have to understand that. So that ability to be proactive instead of reactive. See, a lot of our community is very reactive. They wait for something terrible to happen and then they complain about it and they look, they all they doing is wrong again. Da, da, da. Well, proactive people don't have that problem because they prepare. Proactive people are the ones who get ready for battle. Proactive people are the ones who have a plan. Proactive people tend to be more successful. So I want you to really consider this. And this is not me telling you what to do. I'm just an advisor in your life. That's all I am. I want you to really, really embrace that idea of really trying your best to elevate your economic consciousness to the point where you're not confined by time and space. I don't want you just thinking about what's happening right here, right now. I want you to think about what's happening in other places and what could be happening in the future. That literally is you going from the third dimension to the fourth dimension. And then when you think about what could be happening and what could have happened, then you're going to the fifth dimension. So the fifth dimension, fifth dimensional thinking, the sixth dimension is where God lives. So every time you go up a dimension, you're getting closer to God. You really are. So the sixth dimension is where God lives. I can take you definitely to the fifth, but I can't completely take you to the sixth because I'm not a god. Okay. But the fifth dimension means that you're thinking about not just what's happening right now, you're thinking about what is going to happen in the future and what could happen in the future, and you're prepared for all of that. Right. So with LeVar Scott, I'm investing in LeVar because he's a good guy, he's smart, he's hardworking. We've invested thousands of dollars to help him pay for races that he's done to this point. He's repping the Black Business School, which I truly appreciate. He's going to come to the All Black National Convention, by the way. You'll get to meet him when you see him there. I've been asking you guys, hopefully, to go follow him and support him because, the brother needs support. He's a young guy. We need to support our young people when they're doing good things. Also, he's a reminder of the glory of our past. I don't know how many of you have heard me mention the Golden Glory Sweepstakes. Have you guys heard me mention that? The Golden Glory Sweepstakes was a black version of NASCAR. Black people used to have our own racing league before we decided that the white man's ice is colder. We used to have our own racing league called the Golden Glory Sweepstakes. Shout out to Anthony Martin and Michelle Martin at the Urban Youth Racing School in Philadelphia, who told me about that. Anthony showed me a whole display. I was like, I didn't know that we had all this, but yeah, we had a whole racing league, and we had our own businesses and our own infrastructure, our own organizations. We were the commissioner. They were making the rules. We were deciding how things were going to work. We weren't the victims of anybody else's choices. We made the decisions. We were the economic gods in that space. We weren't the employees. We were the owners. And so really though, when you have a certain level of self-esteem, then you demand to be put in a position where you have the ability to manifest what you want to see in the world, which in my world, what I call being, you get to be an economic god. I want our children to be economic gods with the ability to manifest the reality they'd like to see. They're not going to be the types of people who are going to say, dang, I wish somebody would build a grocery store on my block. They're going to be the types of people that say, we need a grocery store. How are we going to figure out how to get one built? And that's a different level of thinking. That's a different level of economic consciousness. So when I look at LeVar Scott, I'm not supporting him because he's got this extensive track record as a racer or because everyone else already knows about him and loves him.